Andor Season 1 is over, and thus begins the long wait for Season 2. The vast majority of you absolutely loved this show. In fact, more than half of you are more excited for Andor Season 2 than for any other upcoming Star Wars project. I can't tell you how many dozens of comments I've seen saying the same thing. Andor has raised the bar in terms of quality storytelling in the Star Wars franchise. But all of this positive response begs the question, will this make other Star Wars shows look bad? Let's take a look at the content we have coming out soon and postulate what sort of effect Andor may have on how we view it. The next project coming out is The Bad Batch. It's an animated show, so I don't think Andor's gritty, realistic, and dramatic style has any bearing on this next season. It's a completely different genre. Next is The Mandalorian Season 3. While the previous 2 seasons had an enormous amount of success, in retrospect, there are a lot of episodes, scenes, and subplots that just feel cheap. The Mandalorian came out in just the right time and brought hope and enthusiasm back into the Star Wars fanbase after the divisive sequels. But compared to Andor, at least in my opinion, it lacks depth. It doesn't feel as substantive or consequential. The Mandalorian was insanely fun. It was thrilling, action-packed, and epic. But Andor, as many of you pointed out, is on another level, an entirely different playing field. And I feel it may be hard going back to Pop-Tarts and PB&Js once you've tasted an expensive steak dinner. And let's talk Ahsoka. Of course, I've heard the criticism of Ahsoka fatigue, but I'm genuinely excited for the main plot of this show, whether it ultimately leads to the sequels or not. Grand Admiral Thrawn is a perfect character to bring into this time period, and there is major potential for some serious, galaxy-wide ramifications. But the question will be, will the drama, acting, and realism of Andor make Ahsoka feel like a cheaper version of the same sort of serious storytelling? And finally, I turn it over to you. I can't tell you all how much I value your input, and I've been loving the discussions in the comments. So here is my question to you. Will Andor make all future shows look cheap? Or will Andor's quality also raise the quality of the other shows in the future? Have we been spoiled? Will the other directors and writers take notes from Tony Gilroy and crew? Either way, I'm more excited for the future of Star Wars than I've ever been, and I can't wait to experience it with all of you. May the stash be with you, and I will see you wherever I happen to see you in the galaxy.